I was recently on a podcast where the host asked me about alignment. And specifically, he wanted to know how to create alignment within a team. Alignment is something that is highly valuable for any organization. If you have a team, you probably know what I'm talking about. If you've been part of a team or aspiring to build a team, you know that alignment is critical. You can't achieve big goals if everybody is going a different direction. It has to be overall the same orientation so that we can be efficient, make traction, and stay focused. Perfect alignment doesn't exist. Sometimes misalignment is encouraged because we want to diverge in our opinions and our ideas to solve problems creatively by connecting the dots between different points of views. But overall, alignment is something that is highly valuable for any organization. So how do you create alignment? You create alignment by creating a practice, first of all, a practice that I called purposeful teaming, which consists of creating, managing, and organizing teams that will stay focused on a common view, on a common perspective, common vision of what they need to achieve together. And concretely, how do you do that? How do you get that team to align? You need to carve out the time for people to meet, to get together. A metaphor that I often use is the metaphor of a band. Musicians, when they get together, don't create alignment just by rehearsing once or just reading the sheet music and playing once together. They create alignment. They create a common language of understanding, of following and listening to each other through repetition. And that's why we have rehearsals. In French, we say we have a répétition. Nous avons une répétition, right? So we repeat the same music, the same stories to build a common narrative. That's how we align on a specific style, on a specific genres, on a specific way to interpret music, on a specific way to interpret business or to do business. So with the team that I have in my program, Teams on a Mission, the foundational element that we build from the get-go is a recurring meeting. We pick a date, we pick a time when we know that we're going to gather around the metaphorical campfire to exchange our point of views, share our experiences, share our divergent thoughts sometimes, and disagree and argue about different ways to look at things until we have enough time to listen to each other and build the common ground that helps the team to stay more resilient in the face of adversity, in the face of change, and gosh, change and adversity are just the new normal these days. They happen all the time. So that's how you build alignment at the core, at the basic level, is by creating those moments where people have the time and the space, the safety, the feeling of safety, psychological safety, to come and exchange and discuss what they have, what they've seen. That's the basic way we create meaning within a team, and that's the basic way we create that purposeful team practice. That's that purposeful teaming practice. If you are part of a team and you don't have yet the system in place, you should consider building it. Bring it up to the team, and maybe it's a moment that happens at the same time for the similar duration, but that can change in nature. You can have an agenda, a loose agenda. Maybe it's a 3-part meeting. There's an intro, a middle, and an end, and then what happens in the middle can be decided in the moment, so that you let things emerge a little bit. That's how we work through alignment, through cohesion, through unexpected thoughts, unexpected words, questions, moments that require people to stop and listen and ask, I wonder what happened if you did this or if you did that. You know what? I agree, but in a way, I also disagree. And here is why. So that we can come together in a place of understanding, at least respect, listening, and so that we can continue to move in the same direction. So go get that team aligned, create that space, that safe psychological space, and build narrative power for your company. Thanks.